It's moving weekend. No, we're not moving. We're staying where we are. It's moving weekend for the pigs. I have never done anything like this before in my life. I've never moved livestock of this size other than a couple goats and some chickens. But the pigs are ready to go to processing. It's Friday afternoon. I just picked up this van. It's a national rental van. Only has 6,000 miles on it. We're going to put some pigs in the back of it. And I just built myself a ramp. So I was trying to figure out how am I going to get them in here. I knew I needed a ramp. I didn't have a ramp. My other car ramps, I couldn't modify them. So I took some 2x4s and some of the rough cuts on I have, and I made a ramp, and I put some grips on there. This can actually slide up into the van till I get to where it's going, into their little pasture area, corral area, whatever you want to call it. I'll show it to you when I get over there. There's got to be a little juggling around and trapping some pigs. And these guys are over 200 pounds each. I have no idea what they weigh. Someone said they 2.25. I don't think they're 250, but I'd say 2 to 2.25. Anyways, but this is the beginning. And let's follow along this journey of pig vacation. As you can see, the pigs are testing out this new ramp we just built. Cut a hole in the fence, back this in, put some food inside the van as well as on the ramp. Hopefully they'll walk right in, but so far they're just kind of meandering around. Hopefully they'll get in there. All right, total failure. Well, yesterday we had the van set up. We showed you the video of the ramp and the van, and we had that for 3 days. And then we brought it out here to the pig area. I'm in the pig area now. That looks like a disaster because of what we needed. Cut a hole in the fence over here, backed the van right up. I would have had more videos, but it was a horror show out here. The videos were the last thing we were thinking about. So we had the ramp up. We put the food in the night before. We kind of starved them that night, although they do eat a lot. And then they came to eat on the next morning. And Stripe, the one that has a stripe on it, the pig one, went in, started eating. The second pig tried to go up. He has a bum leg. He's had it for about a month or so. And the bum leg, what happens is he'll be walking fine, and then it almost like it gives out. And he actually drags himself. I thought we'd have to put him down earlier. A couple weeks back, and all of a sudden he's walking again. Well, that ramp was too much for the pig to go up, and he collapsed about a foot up it. I think it was maybe the weight on that one leg or whatever, and then he couldn't get up anymore. He just laid around and dragged himself around the back of the pen. And the guys we had, it was me and a couple guys trying to grab this pig and bring him up, while the other one now isn't staying in the van. Turned to be a horror show. After doing this for about 3 hours, I pulled the plug. I said, forget it. It's not going to the processor. Unfortunately, with that processor is booked a year ahead of time. We did find another processor that night. Shockingly, it's a brand new one who will come and pick up the animals right here at the farm. So 3 weeks more of feeding these guys, almost 4 weeks. It's going to cost, I have no idea. We're going to the most expensive pork in the world at this point. But, you know, giving it a shot, seeing how this it'll all work out. But anyways, total failure, stay of execution for these pigs. What I'm trying to do now is rework their little outside area. They got to get out of that little house there. They got to go crazy. But the last day they were here, they figured out how to go underneath this fence. They can just dig underneath it. So I brought in a bunch of gates, and I'm going to try to put some gates together around some of the fencing. So that's where we are with the pigs. These little guys, big guys. I think they're pushing over 200 pounds at the moment. Let's say